Watch presented by Corona. Yes, we have a game tomorrow, but we still have another full week of training camp. So, LT, who is your player to watch for the rest of camp?
Derek Stingley Jr., you know, the rookie out of LSU that the Houston Texans drafted with their first pick. I think second overall. You know, a cornerback, one of the only two corners drafted that high in the draft. I'm excited about this kid because I think the game is not going to be too big for him no matter who lines up on him. You look at the size, I mean, prototypical size, 6'1", about 200 pounds, can move, and really hasn't played a lot of football since his freshman year at LSU, and that's because of injuries. But coming back off that, the guy is super talented. Can't wait to see him lock it down on that side of the field.
I'm excited to watch him this season too, LT. The guy I got an eye on right now is Kwity Paye, defensive end at the Indianapolis Colts. Was drafted a year ago out of the University of Michigan. He's a very talented player with excellent tools, excellent length, and again, he only had 4 sacks in his rookie season, but in all my years in the NFL, one of the positions that I saw was so tough for young players to make an impact initially was defensive line. So I'm expecting to see some big things out of Kwity Paye this season.
I mean, Pioli, if you thought I wasn't going to mention that you wanted Christian Barmore, you were pounding the table for Christian Barmore, you were wrong, but I convinced you otherwise. Anyways, I'm looking at Isaiah McKenzie. Why? Because I care about fantasy football, and I care about making sure that your fantasy football team is stacked with the best players. And if you look at what happens with the Bills in the slot, last year that was not a great situation for them. Cole Beasley kind of fell off, but Isaiah McKenzie has been impressing at training camp. I'll be out at that training camp on Monday, so I'll make sure to give you the whole deal there because you have to appropriately value this guy. He's also kind of a Bills fan favorite
taking
too.
notes. She's
She
taking
should
notes.
take
Always,
notes.
every time
Actually,
she
go on earmuffs because we're in the same fantasy league. So earmuffs, MJ, don't listen to that. But Isaiah McKenzie has been impressing at practice, at training camp. So I'm going to go see up front, right close and personal.
You know, Cynthia, the reason for my success last year is because we had you on TA multiple times a week. Now the secret's out, so now she's going to give me a hard time on that. I've got my maybe a guy that you might like here. Saquon Barkley is a guy I'm watching closely this year, not just at training camp, but leading into the season as this Giants offense really needs to make a huge